activities you need to do when preparing reception for service are: first, prepare reception area for service. The second is check the equipment, if everything is working properly and all the supplies are complete. Also, there's need to have a backup supplies. The third activity is to review the expected daily guest movement. Fourth is the allocation of the rooms in accordance to the special request of the guest. The fifth activity is to follow up on uncertain arrivals and reservations. Sixth is to compile the arrival list, the alphabetical listing of the guests arriving on that day. The seventh activity is to distribute the arrival list as required. The following are the housekeeping, the concierge, the porters, the security, the food and beverage, the management, the kitchen, and the laundry. And lastly, monitor the guest arrival and take appropriate actions. The reception staff will need to compile and distribute an arrival list to relevant personnel and departments. And this is an important first step in the preparation activities because other departments will use this and rely on this information to plan their day and allocate their staff and prioritize their duties for that day. The factors that you need to consider are the guest request and the housekeeper's report to determine which rooms are dirty, clean, vacant, out of order, or in an inspection. When allocating rooms, special attention needs to be paid to the arrival list on which the special requests of the guest and the room rates are included. Now, what do you need to do? First, you have to welcome them as per usual standard policy and procedure. Next, you have to determine their accommodation needs, like how many nights will they spend on the hotel, or what type of room do they want, and other special requests that they need. Now, you must check the room's availability report or the room status report to check if the rooms or the room that they requested is available or not. Then advise the guest of what room is available, and when the appropriate room and rate is agreed on, you proceed with the payment procedure and lastly with the check-in. But once the hotel is fully booked, your common courtesy is to suggest other hotels nearby or hotels with similar accommodation and to call the neighboring hotels and to ask their availability. Also, to reserve the client a room, also with their permission, of course, and to assist them. Daily arrival list will be distributed to the uniformed staffs like the porters, the concierge, the housekeeping, the F&B, the security, the management, the laundry, and the kitchen to assist these departments in the planning of their operational duties for that day. Once you have greeted the guest, you must confirm the details of their reservation if they have one. And if the guest doesn't have a reservation, the reception staff may find their details in the registration card, stored in the registration box which is kept at the reception, with cards filed in alphabetical order by surname. You must welcome them as per usual and then check the room status report so that you can check if the room that they want is available for that certain date, and you must know all the information needed whether to accept them or not. Now for the last question is, how will you refuse them if the house is fully booked? My answer will still be the same with the question 12, number 12, which is you have to welcome them as per usual, then politely refuse them and tell them the reason why. Also suggest a nearby hotel where you can help them know the availability of the hotel, then reserve them a room with their permission, and lastly, assisting them kindly into exiting the hotel.